One of the steps in marketing that a lot of times you never really hear a lot of people talk about because it's not common to talk about it is prayer. Did you know you can pray for your marketing? Let me ask you a question. Do you pray in your marketing? Do you pray for your marketing? If you have a team, do you pray for your marketing team? Do you pray for the direction of your marketing and whatever it is you're doing? Believe it or not, most of the people that I talk to and I ask them about things like around prayer and marketing, a lot of people never really thought about that, right? Even when you're talking about companies and even some churches I've talked to where prayer wasn't a part of their marketing strategy or wasn't a part of the conversation. And there's two reasons for that, I believe. And one is, well, you know what happens when you pray. If you already know the answer and you pray and you kind of are filled with some type of insecurities or comparison to where you're kind of building your marketing strategy or your goal is towards something that you know isn't necessarily the right path for you, then you already know if you pray what the answer is going to be, right? You need to change direction. The other thing is, it's just not something that you just think about, right? Like a lot of people just don't think to pray for guidance in their marketing. Well, why is prayer so important for marketing if you're trying to build a presence online or build your business or whatever the case is for that said marketing? Well, it's important because there's a ton of information out here. There's a ton of paths out here. And when you're trying to find the right direction to go, well, you need a map, right? Or you need the right GPS, right? Or you need something to help you zero in on the right path. Not just the right path, but the right path for you. Because not all paths are created equal. So prayer can help direct you in the direction that you need to go. Because for some people, posting online 3 times a day, that works great for them. And then there's others posting online 3 times a day is not the direction that they need to take. And so, with the many and so many directions you can go with just about anything because of the power of online, it's important to pray because you never know what is in store along the journey that you're chasing behind. You never know what environment is behind the direction that you've started to compare yourself to. You never know. Because remember, all we can see is we can see what's on the surface, but we can't see what happens behind the scenes. Because a lot of these marketing efforts that you do see online, and it looks like an amazing marketing effort, it creates a ton of pressure. And with that, depending on the situation, there's a lot of environments that just aren't healthy. There's a lot of processes and things and practices that don't benefit people, especially if you have like a team of people where it wears down on people, wears down on teams because the direction that they're going and the method that they're trying to use because they're watching someone else and they decided to take that path, it's kind of crushing. So a lot of times you see people or individuals when they're trying to go down this path, you see them start to burn out or fizzle out because some of these paths just aren't right for certain people or for certain organizations, right? So you want to be clear on finding the right path because you don't have to always build, in extremes. Like some people believe that the best way you're going to build is to just pound to the pavement, right? Till there's no meat left on the bone, to just pound until you can barely keep your eyes open and just keep going and just keep adding more and more and more pressure and things to your journey that you don't need. Those things are unhealthy. Or you find it where you have people that they just don't really do anything, right? But there is a common ground in your marketing where you can build and be successful and have a healthy environment where you can also prioritize the right things in life. So if you haven't used prayer to help direct your marketing, I suggest you try praying so you can get clarity so that way you're making the right choice or better decisions or going along with the decisions you've already made that are working for you.